But last month their grip on the trophy was loosened in Spain, ambushed by Atletico Madrid. 3-0 first leg winners over United, 2 of their 3 goals coming in the last 3 minutes.
Again, and a good shot, well saved by Schmeichel, and banged in, it's 3-0, Manolo has scored, United in deep trouble now.
Tonight Manchester United take on one of the greatest challenges in their history. They must beat Atletico by 4 clear goals. The Spaniards have a big lead and a big pedigree. Manolo and Futre, their first leg goal scorers. The German, Bernd Schuster, their playmaker. They play at Old Trafford tonight with a winning hand. Schuster says a 3-0 win was beyond their expectations. He's certain it will be enough. But nothing is certain with United. 7 years ago, they ravaged Barcelona with a Brian Robson-inspired comeback at Old Trafford.
It's a glorious night for Manchester United.
I think the important thing is that we maybe score early on, because if we can score early on, I think it'll test the Spanish temperament.
Tonight, Robson takes on the Spanish again. Tonight, the challenge is greater still. Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid. European soccer night.
Beat in Madrid a fortnight ago. A virtual full house at Old Trafford awaits and hopes. Well, welcome to the second round, second leg European Cup winners match. Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid. We have live, exclusive and uninterrupted coverage here on Granada Television.
Ill but far from quiet. Alex Ferguson has highlighted the part that the supporters can play, and this is the team that he's selected for them to back. Selected, hardly the word really, because his hands have been tied. The 4 non-English players, Blackmore, McClare, Hughes and Giggs. Ryan Giggs getting the final nod over Andrei Kanchelskis. Gary Walsh and Mark Robbins pressed into crucial roles. At least they're not completely new to the European arena. Ryan Giggs is still 3 weeks short of his 18th birthday. He's taken every challenge in its graceful stride so far. Bernd Schuster and Paulo Futre are the only 2 foreigners in the Atletico lineup. There are 2 changes from the first leg. A more defence-minded left-back in Tony and a central defender, Donato, back after a 4-match European suspension. But where no English side has been before, if they're to retain a... Onside, Ryan Giggs. Found beautifully by Neil Webb. Robbins, McClare and Hughes wait. Giggs just lost his footing for a moment. He's short of support. He's done well to come out of that with a throw-in. Pump up the volume is the message from Alex Ferguson. He's getting the support he wants, and he's got the first corner from Clayton Blackmore. Nothing he can do now but keep his fingers crossed.
Well, this is a situation here that Steve Bruce can be vitally important. Scores a lot of goals from these situations for United.
Giggs takes the corner. It's towards Hughes. Abel flapped at it somewhat. He's not the tallest goalkeeper in the world at 5'10". Bruce has lost out for a moment to Donato, but here's Robson. The clearance, an anxious one from Juanito. Importance of having Englishmen on the field. Clayton Blackmore, one of the overseas men, finding Brian Robson. 5 waiting for the cross. Hughes arriving! Less than 4 minutes! Your starter for 4 from Mark Hughes. It's his first goal for over a month. It could be the most precious he's ever scored for Manchester United.
Well, what a delight. Just the start United needed. Brian Robson picks this ball up here on the right. Controls, knocks the ball in with his left foot here. And Mark Hughes and Ryan Giggs wait to pick this one up, knock it into the back of the net. The atmosphere here just now is fantastic.
Ryan Giggs would have had to manhandle Hughes out of the way if he wanted to get to that. It was Hughes' all the way, and he's popped the first one in, and United are off and running inside 4 minutes. It's just the start they needed. 8 minutes played, Manchester United 1 goal to the good on the night. Neil Webb with the free kick. It's in towards Bruce, he's won it too. Turned away by Donato. Manolo Schuster, virtually the first we've seen of him. They're not going to give him time to settle, that's for sure. Webb with the throw. Robbins with a flick on. Header unconvincing. Bruce was almost in there. Nicked away from him by Thomas. Blackmore with a shot. Was making all manner of suspicious remarks about the referee before he even knew who he was. But they're getting on with their business now with Tony. Vizcaíno, nicely helped in. Vizcaíno seemed to be impeded there by Robson as he went for the return. This is Foutre. Too long though for Moya.
Clean pair of heels on 2 occasions now.
Leclerc's found Hughes. Robbins and Giggs are in support. Hughes just got a nick there from Juanito. If he'd gone down a shade earlier, he might have got what the rest of Old Trafford were appealing for. Well, Mark Hughes just stumbled for a moment as Juanito made contact with him. And my goodness, if Hughes had gone down there rather than when he eventually went down, I think the referee would have been hard-pressed to have turned down the appeals, Gordon.
Well, I think he certainly made contact with Hughes in the first instance, but...
Invincibility at home. 6 times during that unbeaten sequence they've won home ties by 4 or more goals, but never really against this class of opposition. That's what they've got to do tonight.
Picking and be using that to United's advantage tonight.
Hughes underneath the latest boomer from the left foot of Gary Walsh. Ryan Leclerc. He's broken the challenge of Solothabal. Possibilities here. Leclerc looking for the near post when everybody was far, but he's got a corner. Blackmore. Hughes went down on the edge of the penalty area, unable to make any impression on Tony, but it was shoulder to shoulder. Here's Tony, the left back. Schuster in support. Trying to play Foutre in. He got in his shot ahead of Parker that time. Goal kick. Kick to Manchester United. It's in Clayton Blackmore territory, this. And he's standing just behind Brian Robson. Robson in towards Steve Bruce. Just beaten to it, but it's come out as far as Webb. It's towards Hughes. Oh, it came off the defender Donato, and he'd no idea where it was going. And where it went was into the side netting for a Manchester United corner. Vizcaíno, break down the centre by Manolo. Gary Walsh is committed. Manolo's gone round him. He's turned it towards the goal, but Blackmore's there. Now Moya's getting into the box, and now Manolo is popping up here inside the United box. Foutre taking over again. Tackled by Blackmore. And Steve Bruce just had a word with Foutre, who does have a reputation for being a bit of a diver. And certainly Bruce felt that he was guilty then. Blackmore won the ball cleanly. Mark Hughes going in on a Bell, who just managed to get a foot to the ball. Brave goalkeeping there. It's never been less than lively, this match. Bruce. Ryan Giggs has got space. Oh, he just couldn't get a toe to it. That's all it needed with Abel committed. He had his back to the goal. The margin between success and failure. United could have had 2 or 3, but they could have conceded a goal, and that in itself could be fatal. They are 1-0 up on the night. They are 3-1 down on aggregate. And Moya has got away from Bruce here. A real chance for Atletico. Oh, what a mess he made of it. Gabriel Moya.
These situations.
Bruce is inside the penalty area. Ryan Robson with the free kick. It's in towards Leclerc. Came off with Vizcaíno. Awkward header for Solothabal. Bruce trying to get in amongst it. Abel eventually laid claim to it.
Peter, you couldn't have wished for a better start.
No, we had a great start, and I think we threw that start away because we had them under pressure for the first 10 minutes, and then suddenly we didn't keep that pressure up, and we let them come into the game. So we have to have a start like this again.
There was an incident shortly after the goal when Mark Hughes looked to be fouled in the box. Did you think it was a penalty?
Yeah, if he'd died the first time, he would have been a penalty for sure. But he tried to get the ball again, and he couldn't, so he dived again, and the defender wasn't in near of him, so it wasn't.
What have Manchester United got to do now coming out for the second half?
Well, in my opinion, they have to get the Madrid team under pressure and really keep them under pressure for 15 minutes and score a goal within the first 15 minutes. And if we do that, I'm sure we're gonna go to the next round.
Peter, thanks very much.
Reminder of the assault course that we put our top players on every year, but I don't think that fatigue will be a problem, whilst the carrot of a passage into the quarter-finals remains dangling tantalisingly in front of Manchester United. Liverpool, I've shown them the way tonight. Manchester United need 3 more to make it a great Northwest double. But under pressure immediately with Gabriel Moya. With Chiano trying his luck from long range. Webb. Played in towards Ryan Giggs. Abel again has committed himself, and Abel has again got there. And he's got a rap too from Ryan Giggs, and he's in trouble. Yellow card for Ryan Giggs now for the late challenge on Abel, the goalkeeper. He is a very courageous customer, isn't he, Gordon?
Yeah, he's had a very good game tonight indeed, and maybe Ryan Giggs just lifts his boot a little bit higher than he should have done there and collides with the goalkeeper.
Had to go for it.
But unfortunately for United, Abel's looked at, well, as Ron Atkinson said, probably the best goalkeeper in Spain.
He's actually a number 3 behind Cubitareta. United can't afford to allow him to have. Thomas in the chase with Blackmore, and Thomas has got there first, and United are undone a little bit here. Thomas the fullback, Walsh got a hand to it, and what a crucial hand it was, and Phelan turned it away. It's another escape for United. Soler the substitute, away from Hughes. Moya going on alone, and Walsh had to make another save. Moya took on 3 there and beat them all, but Gary Walsh was up to the challenge. Now can United draw inspiration from that save? McClare asking an awful lot of Giggs with that pass. Vizcaíno. Ben Schuster. Here they come again. Moya. Now Soler. Schuster and Futre waiting in the middle. Moya taking over again. He's outstripped Phelan here. Deflected by Parker. It'll be a corner. These are dangerous, dangerous moments for Manchester United. Schuster is the free kick specialist, but it looks like he's going to tee one up here for Donato. Oh, and Gary Walsh only just got to it. That must have moved in the air, but he got to it. Well, I fancy that Schuster might like to get his own back here. He is an absolute wizard with free kicks from this range, the blonde German. It's Schuster this time, and it's the goal that Atletico have been threatening. Manchester United knifed in the back by Ben Schuster.
Well, unfortunately, Clyde, he said Schuster was very dangerous in these situations, and well, it was a very well taken free kick indeed. And to be perfectly honest, they've been threatening for the last 10 minutes.
Schuster it was, curling it round the wall and past the left hand of Gary Walsh. And Manchester United now need 4 goals in a little over 20 minutes. 1-1 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate, but now Atletico have the away goal. United have got to win 5-1.
Seen with the quality of player that Madrid have got, they started finding a few gaps in the United defence, unfortunately.
Robson with a free kick, Pallister arriving, punched by Abel. Back in by Phelan, they're all onside. Goalkeeper's down, Donato was playing them on, he was the man who made the clearance. But Abel is down and in trouble. Mark Hughes doesn't think he's in quite as much trouble as he's making out.
Yes, Robbo knocks this ball, and it looks to me Pallister climbs up him, and he did take a little nasty knock, not off Pallister, but off one of his own defenders.
You've got to have some sympathy for him, Gordon, but I suppose if Manchester United have any hope now, it would be against a substitute goalkeeper.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I think the tie's well beyond United now. As Ron Atkinson rightly said there, the Spaniards have controlled this second half, and United just haven't really been able to get going. It's just a shame for Abel, because he's had an outstanding game for Madrid tonight, and it's sad to see him going under these circumstances, and obviously a lot of his fellow teammates very worried about the situation just now.
The substitute goalkeeper is Diego, who actually had half an hour's European experience in the second leg of the first round against the Norwegians, so he's not exactly green to the situation. He's an ex-under-21 international goalkeeper, but Abel has been such a central figure, and he's been unable to recover.
Like, substitute goalkeeper or not,
a few dying words from the exiting goalkeeper or the incoming goalkeeper. Diego takes over, 22 years of age. Abel disappears, his part having been played in this tie. Is rather suitable for Manchester United's cause at the moment. 1-1 the score here, 4-1 though on aggregate, and now you look back on those two goals that Atletico poached virtually against the run of play in the last 3 minutes of the first leg, and that clearly was the key to the problems that Manchester United now face. Body check by Tomas, the Terminator, as he is christened by one Atletico supporter that I spoke to last night. He put Paul Ince out of the first leg with a tackle. In towards Pallister. Mark Hughes trying the overhead, didn't really get hold of it. Goalkeeper hesitated. Appeals for handball against Donato as the mix-up continued, but Brian McClare, three waiting inside the box. It was a wicked bending cross from Soler. It looked as if it was heading behind for a goal kick. Tomas. There's a chance here for Foutre. Bruce tried to get in front of him. Still a chance for Soler. Phelan has made it difficult for him, and United escape with a corner. Throwing his Atletico's. Schuster played it against Blackmore, and he's been around as Bernd Schuster with Cologne. 8 years at Barcelona. Then on to Real Madrid, who showed him the door the summer before last, and Atletico snapped him up.
Probably, and that says something for the quality of the Madrid attacking play, that the United goalkeeper's been probably the best player tonight. Paul Parker's had a terrific game in the heart of the defence. And Gary Walsh coming in.
Here's McClare looking for Pallister, who is offside, saying a final farewell to a magnificent international career, and now to the Cup Winners' Cup. McClare, though, with a shot. Those pictures for you just as soon as Alex Ferguson's business has been completed here tonight at Old Trafford. 6 into the quarter-final of this competition. Vizcaíno. Donato, and that's it. It was a bridge too far for Manchester United. Alex Ferguson quite rightly applauds the efforts of his team. Efforts which in the opening minutes of the night seemed as if they may be able to pull off the impossible. No English side has ever come from 3 down from a first leg and lived to tell the tale. Mark Hughes' goal gave Manchester United hope of doing that, but Bernd Schuster provided the postscript to the game with a second half free kick which ended all doubts, and Manchester United bravely go out of the European Cup Winners' Cup, a competition which no holder has ever successfully defended, and Manchester United won't be able to do that this season either.